Welcome to Pastor's Chat today. Well, we're looking at the little book of 2 John, and today I'm coming to you from the wonderful city of Greenville, Texas. I'm down here with my cousins, many of whom I have not seen for 20, 30, some maybe 40, 50 years, and kind of having a reunion to encourage one another and just kind of renew some memories from years ago. And so I'm excited about being down here, but I'm also excited about doing this Pastor's Chat from a Hampton Inn. I think it's interesting that I'm in an inn, a Hampton Inn tonight, and today doing this Pastor's Chat, because when you study this little book of 2 John, and John is writing this letter to the elect lady somewheres there in Asia Minor probably, and he's telling her not to receive certain people into her house. It's possibly that this church or this particular lady has written John and says, hey, we're struggling because we've had some people that we've invited into our home. Why? Because back in those days they didn't have Hampton Inns, they didn't have Holiday Inns, Howard Johnson's, etc. And so when a guest or someone was traveling through, or a stranger had come into town, you'd invite them in your home. In Christian hospitality, the love of Jesus, you just opened up your house and you invited them in. Now remember, John has already said in the first verses of this chapter, verses 1 through 6, that basically love is expressed in the boundary of truth. Love is expressed in the boundary of truth. You can't have love without truth, and you can't have truth without love. Now you know today there's a lot of people that talk about love. Oh, love, sweet love. We need more love in the church. We need more love in our country. We need more love in our Christian circles. And we love at the expense of the truth. So we say, we don't need the truth. We don't want anything that separates us. We just want to love each other and express that love. But John is saying, no. We must love in the boundary of truth. There are others who say, this is the truth. I'm an extreme fundamentalist and I believe that this is the truth and we can't have anything to do with anybody that does not believe everything the way I believe it. And so then you have these people that it's all about truth and there's no love. And John says, no, there's a balance. There's a balance of love and truth. And so that's what you see in those first 6 verses. Then these last 6 verses, the question is, well, who do you love? Who do you allow to come into your home? Who do you allow to abide in your house? And so we see the last few verses of this chapter, life as you live it out every day is an expression of the doctrine of Jesus Christ. Now, there are some things that shouldn't divide us. Now, we might say, I like the New King James, I like the Old King James, I like the ESV, I like this version, this is the best version, and we could have our preferences as to what we think the best version of the Bible is. But that shouldn't divide us. Okay, there might be some people, well, I believe in predestination. I don't believe in predestination. And because you believe in it, I believe the second coming of Jesus Christ. And I'm a premillennialist and this is the way it's going to happen. No, I'm a millennialist and I believe this is the way it's going to. Listen, we need to agree on one thing, and that's the doctrine of Jesus Christ. All right. Now, there are things that can divide us that should not divide us, and we can have our preferences, but we can still, in the boundaries of truth and love one another, despite our differences in certain aspects of certain things that we believe or don't believe the Bible is teaching as we've interpreted them or been taught to interpret them. And so now, but there's one thing that we need to take a strong stand on. That's the deity of Jesus Christ. And that's what he is coming to right here. And that's why he says, many deceivers have gone out into the world who do not confess Jesus Christ coming in the flesh. This is a deceiver and an antichrist. Look to yourselves that you don't lose those things that you've worked for, but that you receive a full reward. And then he says, whoever transgresses and does not abide in the doctrine of Christ does not have God. And then he says, he who abides in the doctrine of Christ has both the Father and the Son. And if anyone comes to you and does not bring this doctrine, don't receive him into your house, nor greet him. For he who greets him shares in his evil deeds. So John draws a line here. He says the doctrine of Christ, Jesus, God in the flesh, is amongst us. Do they believe that? Are they teaching that? Are they teaching something different about Jesus? That's where you take a stand. Well, my friend, today, believe in Jesus. Trust in him. He is God in the flesh. He came to die for you, to live for you. And today he'll save you if you'll trust him. God bless you, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day.